Hi everyone, today on behalf of my teammates, I will present a demo video of our performance appraisal form. This form is created to provide an easy way to evaluate your performance. Interested to know more about this? Let me show you the demo. Our group has created the performance appraisal review power form with 6 criteria, which is cover page, KRA, core values, core skills, developments, and overall evaluations. Based on this cover page, we can see here that we have put logo, company's name, and registration number, which is the most important things to put on the performance appraisal form. Alright, so the logo here, if you can see, if you right click, choose format shape and picture or texture fill, and you can insert the image of the logo. Now, to delete the logo wording, you can just Ctrl A and delete the wording. Next is the company's name and registration number. This one you can just Ctrl A and insert the names of the company and also the registration number. So below here we can see the name of the form, which is performance appraisal review power form, okay, for the year of January 2022 until December 2022. Next is the details, the information required for the employee and also appraiser. Alright, and also if you can see here, we have put the instruction for the power form to be reviewed and to be understood by the employee. Now we move to the KRA. For the KRA, or the long name for it is key result areas assessment. Okay, so for this one, for example, if we choose to have if we choose to evaluate an HR executive, okay, we can put here recruitment and selection, disciplinary, employment law, staff development, and staff engagement activities as the key result areas, which is the most important things that the staff need to achieve for the year. Alright, and the weightage is here. We can put 10 for the KPI, which is to close each vacancy position within 3 months, 10 to use internal method of recruitment, and so forth. We can also put 20, 10, 20, whatever amount that we think suitable with the KPI stated here. Alright, so the most important thing is the total must be 100%. Alright, so those in green colors, okay, can be edited manually by the manager to for them to evaluate the employee performance by the end of the year. Right, so this one, if you can see here, the red color is do not edit cell because it contains formula. Okay, how does it work? Okay, let me show you. For example, by end of the year, the employee said that they have achieved the target for the year, then they will put 10. But the appraiser said that the employee didn't fully achieve the target, so the employee put 5 here, so the score will goes to 50 and final score will go to 500. However, if we can see here, the final score for the KRA is actually the grand total, which is S here, divided by 100, which is only 80%. Alright, so now we go to the core values. For the core values, or we call it as core value assessment part B, okay, we have put here the core values that need to be reviewed for the employee, which is autonomy, responsibility, integrity, discipline, teamwork, innovative, empathy, and growth. Alright, so here is the description of the core values. Okay, and below here we can see the assessment and rating for each core values. Alright, so if you can see here, this one is consistently practice is 4, often practice is 3, sometimes practice is 2, and never practice is 1. Right, so now let's see here. Employee has said that she or he has fulfilled all the requirements and they have rated themselves as 4, which is consistently practice. However, the appraiser said that some of the core values is not achieved. the employee did not achieve the highest rating for the core values. For example, here autonomy, the appraiser only put 3, discipline only 3, and empathy and also growth also 3. So the grand total is 28. Alright, so actually the grand total for overall is 32. So now how can we calculate? Here is the grand total here, divide by 32 times 100, and we can see the percentage here is 87.5% for core values. Alright, next is core skill. Core skill, our part C is core skill assessment. So same with the core values, we have put the core skills here, which is job knowledge and skills, flexibility, problem solving, crisis management, decision making, and leadership. And last but not least is communications. For communications, there are too many ways of communications that need to look into the employee assessment. All right, so we have divided here to five categories. Sorry, we have divided to five categories, which is two-way communication, oral communication, written communication, presentation skills, and negotiation. All right, so same goes to the core values. We have rating here for each core skills, which is 4 is for exceeded descriptor standards, 3 is for meet descriptor standards independently, 2 is meet descriptor standard with guidance, and 1 is do not meet descriptor standard. Okay, so again, this employee has said that she or he has fulfilled the rating for the core skills. However, the appraiser think that he or she need to improve in problem solving, leadership, and negotiation. So the grand total of the rating for this employee is only 82. Alright, so now the grand total is supposed to be 88. So how can we calculate this? The grand total, the actual grand total here, divide by 88 and times by 100. Now the percentage is 93.181818. Alright, so this is the marks that have been achieved by the employee for part C. Next is developments. Okay, by end of the year, the appraiser have been working with the employee and has been realized that employee need to develop something for the following year. So here the employee can describe themselves, what is the major strengths and major weaknesses that they have seen for throughout the year, throughout the overall evaluation. Okay, so the appraiser also need to be honest and put their employee major strengths and weaknesses in here, so that both of them can discuss how they can develop their performance over the next year. Okay, so next is the training, seminars, workshops attended during the year. So throughout the year, most of the employee will attend the training, seminar, and workshop. Okay, definitely they will go. Alright, so now for this employee, they will need to list down the training, seminars, and workshop attended during the year, so that the appraiser know that this employee is willing to learn throughout the years with the new job and tasks that are given. Right, next is the core competencies to be developed or improved. All right, this one is to be filled by the appraiser based on the core skills assessment. Okay, so for example, just now we can see that the staff need to improve in their negotiation skills, so the priority is high, and the developmental methods is training, and expected outcome is the employee is able to effectively monitor and supervise his or her subordinate. Okay, this is just an example for the employee. All right, so last one is the overall evaluation. This is the most important part for this part, because this is where we can see if the staff is actually improve themselves or not, or they still need guidance throughout the next following year. All right, so now if you can see here, we have put a plus b plus c divided by 300. How we can get this? This is based on the part A, part B, and part C, which is KRA, core value, and core skills. Okay, so the overall marks that has been received by the employee, we have to put here. Okay, if you can see, we have the automated calculation here. Okay, so 85 plus 87.5 plus 93.181818, and divide by 100, sorry, divide by 300 and times 100. Okay, so the overall score for this staff is only 88.56%. So if you can see here, the total score for this, the total grading for this staff is only good. Okay, so next is the promotability. This one, for example, if the employee think, or the appraiser think that this is not the good time for the staff to be promoted to another, to the higher position, they can put not ready yet. Okay, salary increment also, this one is depending on the performance. They can put 5%, 10%, 15%, or not eligible. Okay, it depends on them. And last but not least is the bonus recommendation. However, for this form, they must ensure that CEO of the company need to comment. Okay, and need to be, this form need to be signed by the immediate superior or the appraiser. Okay, and approved by the head of department or chief operating officer. All right, so we hope that this form has shown a little bit of example, a good example to the company to prepare a performance appraisal form. We are wishing the company to have a good vendor ahead, and thank you very much.